kind of in our heyday when the tour ended. And we had a guy got hurt, Dirk Douglas, Stratton, Mount Vermont, was paralyzed. A lot of us were training all that summer. I was in South America for a couple of months. I came home and found out there was no tour. So we had worked, for years. This was developed over a long period of time. All of a sudden, there's no tour. We had no cell phones. I didn't have a lot of addresses. People I've met from all over the world had no way to communicate with these people.
We lost touch.
Yeah, no computers, no telephone. No cell phones, no nothing. So it wasn't until years later that we all started to touch base again. So for Brian to pull this together, it's remarkable because it's given us an opportunity to reacquaint. A lot of these people came to my last birthday party, which was really cool. People I hadn't seen in a very long time. So it's wonderful that we've reconnected, and thank God for technology. It's allowed us to do that because really when it ended, we were scattered and everybody took off in different directions.
Yep.
And Brian, thank you so much.
Okay. Do you have any more questions out there? Anybody? Okay, you back there.
When did, maybe for a Pfizer, when did you coin the term hot dog? How did that come about?
When did you coin the term hot dog? When did you term the hot dog? You tell, right? That's what you heard better.
Doug answer.
Doug should answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't hear
Doug should
the
answer
question.
that.
Oh, how the term hot dog was coined.
There were the hot dog skiers at the time, hot shots, hot dogs. It was a pejorative of the unimaginable skier, basically, or the ski racers. And we had tremendous resistance from established skiing in those days. That was the United States ski team, basically, because hot doggers were getting all of the attention. It was exciting, innovative, new, flamboyant, new ideas appearing on the slopes every time we had a competition. And what really galled the U.S. Ski Team Association was the fact that we were getting sponsorship money and exposure on TV. And ski racing, while I had got a number of guys onto the Olympic team indirectly in their formative years, it's a little bit like watching the grass grow unless you are an avid ski technician, as I was and still am, and watch for the fine points of skiing. And also, I was the founder of the Professional Ski Instructors of America, although always called, why do I have to be such a dissident? I was the only one on the board who didn't agree with what went on, but we very much wanted a national organization. I've lost my point. That's the freestyle way you invent as you go along. I wanted skiing to get more exposure. We were not getting it in ski racing. Even ABC was backed off. So we came up with this idea. I had traveled the country and saw all of the innovative skiing that was going on the backside of the mountain where the ski school director could not see the ski instructors getting it on because for some reason the PSIA, the Professional Ski Instructors of America, had become very formalized and we all skied by the numbers. There were 11 final forms and 7 basic principles and you were skiing like painting by the numbers. This really galled me because it had nothing to do with free skiing, and skiing has always been free. There have always been free skiing. If you look at the old ski meetings like Wunder der Schneeschuhs.
How come we're hot dogs?
Pardon?
How come we're hot dogs?
How come you're a hot dog? Because you were show-offs. That was the main thing.
That would be the simple answer.
And he still won't loan me money.
I would also like to say on behalf of us as a family of skiers, and thank you so much for showing up, but Brian truly captured the essence of what this sport was and still is. And I'm very grateful for you to do it, for doing that. And I know that we all appreciate your excitement, your passion, and the fact that you captured us as who we were and not the cheesy side. Okay. Okay. There were many cheesy moments. Okay.
Please. You mean the fun?
The fun
side.
Right? But thank you, Brian. We really appreciate you doing this.
Okay, we have time for anyone have, okay, you're right there.
You put a lot of time, obviously, in searching out archival footage. Where did you find the majority of it? Did you go back to the people who originally shot it, or?
The skiers have always been a great resource for me as well too. But the original, I mean, the Barrymore family, and Dick Barrymore has a big role in freestyle, and there is also some. Anyways, I met the Barrymore family. They had a lot of footage that they shot. Much of it was very beat up. And Stan Larson, who's someone who I brought on as the producer, had been doing a project for K2, trying to retrieve as much of that Barrymore footage and restore it as best as he could. So that was a key to get Dick Barrymore's footage in there. Warren Miller had lost the rights to all of his footage because it went to his son, and then it was sold corporate. So that, because of the fact that I really didn't have money, I looked to the Barrymore first, found a couple treasures of small films that were made from Skiing Magazine. The Freestyle Pro Style was one from the tour, and a guy by the name of, that was Telraw Productions, this guy Bill Orr, when I contacted him, he said he didn't even know anyone, he realized that film existed, and he had all the rights to it, and all of a sudden we had this wonderful footage from the 74 era. Waterville Valley had a lost print that they refound of the first competition in 71. So it was kind of that treasure hunt. And that's how I went in, calling ski resorts, hitting a lot of dead ends, but finding a few photographers that had their stuff still stored. A lot of times the photographers sent things out to the skiing publications. They never got their negatives back. And Skiing Magazine helped me out too by giving me permission to use all the magazine shots, which helped. So.
Okay, one more question. There we go.
Were you able to find the K2 caravan to use as a trailer during production?
That would be a cool way to take this actually next ski season on the road. Get that, resurrect that. Get these guys in the van. We'll take turns driving, and we'll get the story going across country.
Well, I want to thank you all for coming today, and